I'm afraid I told them that this country does not want me, that my words will themselves to be unnecessary complications. But like you, I'm also tired. I find her in my words, on my body, in the remnants of letters that fall off my tongue. They're not my words, they're hers, but she gave them to me. And I acquiesced. I acquiesced the damn note of finality in your voice. This conversation ended before it began. We drove across the Sonoran Desert at 10 p.m. and it felt like 2 in the morning. The I-10 at night is pitch black. On the F train, passing by West 4th Street, sitting next to a man I don't know. His skin is darker than mine. I don't want to be scared, but I am. Kay told me about the reservations and how casinos are important for Native people. It felt odd to not know any of these things and then to know them. Our histories are merging as mine is forming. How is it then that we have no sense of history, yet are so embedded in it? Drove down Embassy Row in Washington, D.C. One man was standing under the rain with an umbrella and a sign, "I am the Sudan Revolution." The I stands in between history and the reclaiming of it. I have no sense of history in the passenger seat, in the car, driving across the Sonoran Desert, across Embassy Row. I can't reclaim it. I'm afraid I told them that this country does not want me, that my words will themselves to be unnecessary complications. But like you, I'm also tired. I'm tired of reading about and thinking about and theorizing the concept of home. I'm tired of everyone colonizing and ostracizing and thinking and talking and reading and feeling about home, my home, and where we come from, where they come from, where I come from. Whose home? What home? The where and the why and the how creates a home, a longing, a wanting to come back to, go back to, embrace, excavate, colonize, eradicate, exoticize, theorize. Home is not a fucking theory. I'm afraid I told them that this country does not want me, that my words will themselves to be unnecessary complications. But like you, I'm also tired. I thought this was going to be a long and angry poem about home and estrangements, but instead it just sounds sad. My anger dissolves and pulls into the containers of all the different persons I inhabit. Here in America, I don't exist. My anger dissolves when I think I have to fashion myself into a theory, a stereotype of defying stereotypes. Arab this and Arab that, and fuck them for using me as a diversity stamp. Fuck them for turning me into a quota, for making money out of the boxes I check, to prove that they think that not all Arabs are violent. It should go without saying. To gain the word to describe the loss, I risk losing everything. And who is it that gave me permission to perform the act of writing? Who gave me permission to describe the loss whose words I speak through? He tells me that my writing is fragmentary, but he didn't mean to insult me. I think about this later when I'm writing a poem in fragments. I try to explain that I can't but perform in fragments because in America I don't exist as a whole person. I am, a fragment designed to fit in whatever crevice I need to at any point in time. I have yet to unlearn the esoteric bullshit and pseudo intellectualizing that colonialism brainwashed into my writing. I have to yet stop caring about what you think about my English, if it's broken and if it rhymes. But before entering and right before TSA and Homeland Security, I practice my Americanism. I practice this language that I live and write and breathe and love in. I'm afraid I tell them that in America I don't exist. Lorian Zaldua wrote that writing is dangerous because we're afraid of what the writing reveals. The fears, the angers, the strength of a woman under a triple or quadruple oppression. Yet in that very act lies our survival, because a woman who writes has power, and a woman with power is feared. The meaning and worth of my writing is measured by how much I put myself on the line. But I'm tired of putting myself on the line and explaining that I am worth something, that my words are worth being heard, that I am worth being read because in America I fear I will never exist.